All right, y'all. Right here we have one of these digital calendars. This thing is fantastic, and I want to show you guys all about this thing. First of all, if y'all find this video helpful, definitely appreciate you guys hitting that helpful button for me. So this right here is the calendar. You can see that it's got a cord that comes down through here, and then we just simply have ours plugged in right there. They do have a spot where if you want to turn this vertically, you can have a little, there's a little nougat right here to be able to let the cord come out that way if you do want it to come down. So it doesn't have to come through the middle horizontal part right there. It also just simply mounts up on 2 screws right here, or 1 screw on this side if you do want to make it horizontal instead of vertical. We just like the vertical one better because we have 5 people in our family, so it's a little bit easier to kind of see more of everyone's tasks that they need to do. So what we have here is the task section right here. This is probably what we keep it on the most because we want the kids to be able to see what they need to do on a day-to-day basis. And you can have these tasks repopulate every single day. Like this one right here says daily. So daily, Beckett needs to clean up his toys. And whenever he does it, he can just simply click the little button right there and it adds a little check mark to it, just like that, and it brings it to the bottom. So I really like that they make it very easy to be able to keep track of all your tasks here. Of course, you have your date up here. It's connected to the Wi-Fi right there. And then if you want to add a task, you simply click the more button right, or no, I'm sorry. If you want to add a task, you click this big plus button down here, and then you can type in whatever it is you want. We'll just do test. And then you set your date that you want the task. You can set the time if you want it, and then you set who it's for. So you're going to set a profile. We'll put for me, and I'll hit save. And then if you want to set a priority, you can do that so you can prioritize your tasks as well. I'm going to leave that no priority. We'll just hit save, and then you'll notice that it just adds it right here to my task list. So if I want to, you can press on it, you can delete it, you can edit it, you can mark it as complete, or you can change the profile. I'll go ahead and delete that. Delete it right there, and that gets rid of it. So this is fantastic right here, just for keeping everyone kind of in check of what they need to do for the day, all their chores, all that type of stuff. Now you have your calendar right here, and this just simply syncs with your Google Calendar or your Apple Calendar or whatever. That way you have all the things that you need to remember throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. So you can change your views right here. We keep it on the weekly, but if you wanted to do a daily view, you can see that. If you want to go to a monthly view, you can do that right here, and you can see everything that populates on there. So that works really well. Like I said, though, we just like to keep it on a week right here, so we see what we have for the week, and then you can toggle through your weeks right there to know what's coming up for the next week, or if you're looking for a particular thing. So really like just being able to see this as a glance. And then of course, based on who imported it and which calendar it came from, they're all different colors and whatnot, since it just comes in from either Google or iOS calendars. There is a reward system on here as well. So you can see it on the screen right here, but if you want to actually add rewards to it, from what we found out, you have the app on your phone. And once you have the app on there, you can easily just click the button to add the rewards. And so these are all the different rewards that they can choose from right here. They have to meet a certain amount, get a certain amount of stars to be able to earn that reward. And then whenever they've reached enough, they can claim their reward. So very nice and easy to see everything displayed right here. They get to see all their rewards. They can see what they're working towards. They can see how many they have. So I like this this view as well, just for that. And then you have your meals right here. So if you want to do some meal prepping, my wife likes to mainly just do dinner right here. Lunch is usually just kind of leftovers, or like throw some chicken in the air fryer. And then breakfast we don't really do because we kind of eat the same thing for breakfast. But this right here is great for knowing what you want to have for dinner that night. And you can go through and click on it if you want to. You can edit it and all that type of stuff. Then to kind of go along with that, on the next one is lists right here. And this is where we keep our grocery list. And what's nice about it is that it's going to sync to the app on your phone. So as you're adding stuff onto here, everybody can add to here. Whoever's at the store, they can just pull up the app and then you can go and grab all the things that are on the list right here. Of course, you can create other lists as well. You just simply click it right there and you have a to-do list right here, or Amelia's art projects that she's working on. So if you wanted to assign a list for everybody to be able to keep track of their own stuff, you can do that. And then just simply hit the X to get rid of it. There is a sleep function on here as well, so you can turn it on. You can set your times that you want it to go down to where it's not super bright, which I like to do at night so that you don't have this, super bright light coming in. If you want to enter sleep mode now, you can do that if it's off schedule, and then of course you can save it right here as well. And then you have your settings panel. So if y'all are looking for a way to kind of keep your family organized all in one thing, we threw away so many calendars, stick-it notes, magnet things on the wall to keep track of everything, reward system, that's all built into this thing. You only need this one thing now. Grocery list. You only need this one thing right now to take care of everything in the household, to be able to keep it organized. And the best part, it's synced with that app on your phone so that you can have it with you at all times. That way, if you're taking, you're in the bathroom or whatever, and you remembered, I need to remember to do that. You can, from the phone, add it to your list, and it'll show up on here. That way you don't forget all the things that you need to do. So I'm loving this thing. You can get them in a black frame too if you don't like the white one right here. Just simply click the listing below and you can switch to see all the different colors. I think it's just black and white, but they may have another one. They may make them smaller too. I can't remember, different sizes and whatnot. And let me know if this was helpful. If it was, definitely appreciate you guys. That helpful button over there. Help a dad out over here. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all go and add this to your cart if you want to keep your family organized. And dad out.